Transformer fans, Pixar Prime 10 here with another video review, this time of the Transformers animated Japan exclusive Takara Tomy TA-39 Jetpack Bumblebee, a figure that I got for Christmas that is from the animated line in Japan that we never got here in the States, which sucks. Got Transformers animated right there on this beautiful box. You're probably wondering where's the figure. It's out. I've had this since December before I started reviewing. Transformers animated in the movie logo font, which is very weird. TA-39, Jetpack Bumblebee Deluxe class. Him and his vehicle mode with the jetpack attached. Cool picture there. Beautiful, beautiful artwork of him right there. Story. Wish I could read that. Someone translate that for me? Go ahead, translate it for me. I'd really appreciate it. Megatron and Optimus there. You can see transform, weapon, face, transform other figures in the line, such as Voyager Bulkhead, Leader Magnus, Deluxe Rodimus, Deluxe Samurai Prowl, Wingblade Optimus Prime, which I really want, and Deluxe Cybertronium Ratchet. Really cool picture right there. I really wish we knew why he was in that. But this is really cool. Can't wait to get it open. Well, it's already open. I can't wait to show you guys the toy, so let me go get it. Alright, so before I get to the actual Jetpack Bumblebee toy, let me show you what he came with in the box. First, he came with some instructions in Japanese. Nothing special about those. He came with this very nice collector card, which, this little barcode right here, it looks like in Japan, I guess you plug this into a game slot, and you can play as Bumblebee, because I see Masterpiece Prime, Cybertronium Megatron, Deluxe Bumblebee, and I think that's Voyager, Starscream, Voyager Prime, and then MP Megatron. So it looks like you plug this into a arcade game. I don't know if someone wants to tell me. Appreciate it. Really beautiful picture of Bumblebee with the stingers and cartoon accurate jetpack, and that thing right there. You can see he's got a strength of a 5, intelligence of an 8, a speed of a 9, endurance of a 5, rank of a 5, courage of a 10, fire blast 6, skill of an 8, and a total of 56. They totaled them in Japan, so that's kind of cool. And also he comes with this little booklet thing where if I open it up, you can see we got Wingblade Optimus Prime with Jetpack Bumblebee, Megatron in the background, and other figures that you can get in the animated line. So that's kind of cool. Ratchet right there at the bottom, it says it's new. There you can see cartoon with his tech spec, all this Japanese stuff that I can't read, Next TF animated, and some movie advertisements at the bottom. So that's pretty cool. And one last thing is all Japanese Transformers come with this thing. Now, I have 2 Japanese Transformers, this guy and Animated Blur. I don't know which one who this came with. You guys want that code? Take the code. No idea what this is for, so want to tell me? Much appreciated. Alrighty, so here we have the Transformers animated TA-39 Jetpack Bumblebee in his undercover car mode without the jetpack. This is a very nice compact car. Very accurate to the show. Love the gold or yellow metallic on here. Nice Autobot logo there. His stripe. His silver headlights. This part still isn't painted black. We got the nice red siren. This is just very nice all around. Now, let me show you right away the jetpack. Here it is. Now, to attach it in vehicle mode, what you gotta do is you pull that down. You can see there's tabs over there. You take him, and you just peg him in under there. This is how you do it in the vehicle mode, just to clarify that. And, well, obviously he's in vehicle mode. You flip that forward, and then these black sections just slide in, and then there's tabs on the side here that just tab in on the inside. And here you have the Jetpack Bumblebee in his vehicle mode with the jetpack. Now, I don't know if he's going to use this to go underwater, because they also call this the Hydrodive Bumblebee, but this is really nice. These can detach to become a more cartoon-accurate jetpack in the robot mode. He's got these machine guns here, which can move individually, but I don't want to break anything. But they move together. I wish they could detach, because those would make some awesome guns for robot mode. This really isn't bad. And what you can do is you can actually completely transform him with the armor, or... oh, Jesus. With the jetpack still attached. So, let's get this ready for robot mode. All you have to do is flip that around. It's so simple. But, for a bit of a comparison, here's this Jetpack Bumblebee. Here's the original Deluxe Bumblebee. And here's Activator's Bumblebee. Now, the original Deluxe Bumblebee was always a tad too big. All the animated figures were slightly out of scale. So this guy was always just a tad too big. And this guy came along, and we all thought, oh, this is a wonderful size scale. But I always thought he was too small. This guy, I think, is a perfect scale. As you can see, they all have striking similarities. His front looks a little bit cartoon accurate, but he's nonetheless, he's still cartoon accurate. These are wonderful figures. This is a wonderful figure. So let me get these guys out of the way, and I'll show you how to transform this guy. So what you want to do first is kind of just take this section, and I guess kind of just pull it out a bit, and then take that section, and then push that up. Take these legs, separate them. Now the way these legs transform are very cool. What you got, or the feet at least. You gotta take this and just keep rotating it until you hear it click, and then push it in. And it's not gonna lock in, but it'll stay there securely. And you see this part all folds down, creating a very nice foot. So do the same the other side. If it would turn, there we go. As you can see, now with this Bumblebee, the stripe will actually be on the correct side. Take his arms and extend them until they click. Oi! There we go. A little tight there. Take this chest section, open that up. Take his head, rotate that out. Clip that back up. And with very little transformation, here we have the Jetpack Bumblebee in his really great looking robot mode. And this thing is awesome. Look at this thing, the shininess, the Autobot with a correct sided stripe. Sure, this color here and here is a little bit ugly, but that's fantastic. It's fantastic. Huge light piping thing in the back, so he gets wonderful light piping, but my light's in the front over here, so it's on him. Beautiful light piping. One thing I love about this thing is his wheels touch the ground, so you can make him roll. You still can't make him shoulder skate, but that's alright. Articulation, his head is on a ball joint, even his neck is translucent. That's kind of cool. Arms or shoulders here on ball joints, and then the elbows right here on ball joints, so they swivel. I don't know what that was. They swivel and go all over the place, go in and out. Bend here at the elbow. The waist rotates, goes in and out, forward and back, in and out. Swivels, bends at the knee, and you got some foot pivot. So this is a fantastic figure. He doesn't come with any weapons unless you attach the jetpack, but you know, that's alright. Beautiful head sculpt. From Takara, I would have expected a better paint job, maybe some black detailing here on the head and the black around his face. But it really does not bother me all that much. To attach the armor to him, or the jetpack, all you gotta do is flip that back. You can see we got the pegs here. Kind of push his arms forward a little bit. And then you gotta peg this into the side of his back. Take this, push this up, bring this section around. Kind of get it as far down on Bumblebee as you can. Fold these guns up, and kind of take his arms and rotate them out to the side with those ball joints on his elbows. And then kind of get his hands to hold this. And with just a little bit of fiddling and kind of pushing things into place, here you've got Bumblebee with his jetpack. And he can really bust some Decepticon skid plate. Now you got these 4 rockets and some badass machine guns. Those things look awesome. And you can see his head, he's got like this whole shield, like aiming, targeting system where... So him and Prime, he can go fly and fight the Starscream Supremes. If you guys have seen the Endgame episode of Transformers anyway, which I hope you have. But this is really cool. It's not amazingly awesome. I mean, if you're gonna buy this set, I mean, this is a bonus. This is awesome. But I really just bought this for the Bumblebee figures because of how awesome it is. So... nothing really special about the armor. What you can do is you can actually completely transform him with the armor still on. But I'm not going to do it just because I'm afraid of scratching my figure. But trust me, all it does is the thing just hangs off his back. It hangs right off his back. So you can completely transform him with this armor still on. Now, like I showed you, we compared him in his vehicle mode. So who says we can't do it in his robot mode? So here we've got the Deluxe Bumblebee, and here we have Activator's Bumblebee. Now, like I said, this guy was always too tall, and everyone thought this guy was great. He is great. He is a great size, but, he is just a little bit too small. I honestly think that this is the definitive version of Bumblebee that we've gotten from animated. That's at least what I think. He doesn't come with weapons. If you want, you can take these things and snap them on the outside of his arms, but they don't really stay all that well. But there are pegs there, and you can pretend he's got some sort of weird stinger things. These come right off the jetpack. But he doesn't need weapons. He's Bumblebee. I mean, this one had the flip-out stingers. This guy doesn't have anything. His feet were really big and gumpy. I don't mind that. His feet, I think, are awesome. His weren't bad. But actually, his are the most accurate, though. Because his feet in animated didn't just fold up like they did, like G1 Bumblebee. This part wasn't in the front. This part should actually be facing up. So that's actually accurate. But, you know, there's your comparison with other Bumblebees. Now, like I said, you can take these rockets and give Bumblebee a cartoon-accurate jetpack. All you gotta do for that is come around to his back. You can see this. Well, can you see it? There you go, you can see him. What you gotta do is you gotta take these rockets. All you gotta do is just 1, 2, and they're still not the right color, but who cares? And I actually have an extra set of original Deluxe, so I might paint them. But here you have his cartoon-accurate jetpack, which I think looks awesome. I think that's fantastic looking. You know, you can have him fly around like this. That's really awesome. And if you remember in the show, a lot of the Autobots had like storage chambers. His was in his back. And his back is actually a lot better than the Deluxe Bumblebees. This guy is a Deluxe, by the way. But he technically has a storage chamber. You can do that. But nothing really else I can say about this figure. I think this thing's fantastic. Let me transform him back to his vehicle mode. What I like to do first is just fold up the arms and then peg them in. Well, not peg, but they lock in. Take the head, rotate this down, and then kind of put the chin up, and then push, and you'll hear like kind of a click, and then that just goes in. And I think that's right. Is that right? That's not right, is it? I think that's better. And I'm probably scratching up his head in there. There we go. That's it. Come to his feet, rotate them around, and then this, for the section, you actually have to pull that out. That's alright. Peg them together. And then this part can be somewhat of a complication. What you gotta do is you just gotta pull this down, and then the arms kind of slot in to the feet right here. One thing I forgot to mention is he's got a really nicely molded hand in there, and then there's this tab on the outside. It makes it look like his hand is upside down. It's kind of funny, but it kind of bothers me that he has a really nicely molded hand, and then from the outside it looks pretty bad. But there you go. That's all tabbed in, and with a very, very simple transformation, here we've got him back in his vehicle mode. Now, if you're a fan of the Transformers animated show, like I am, a huge fan, and you want a great Bumblebee figure, and that's not to say that the original Deluxe wasn't fantastic. That was fantastic. But if you want one that's even more fantastic, in my opinion, and that is just even more size accurate, or has a better size scale, I would definitely recommend getting this guy. You get this cool looking jetpack, and a great looking even Bumblebee figure. So it might cost you a little extra dough to get this guy, but I don't think he's that expensive. So, alright guys, thank you for watching this review of the Transformers animated Japan exclusive TA-39 Jetpack Bumblebee. Have a great day.